Welcome to another episode of Millennial Investing Explained. Here's today's question. Despite all of the challenges and mistakes millennials make, and there's a ton of articles out there that say millennials are not well positioned for the future, despite all of that, what do you see as the biggest opportunity for millennials?
You know, it's interesting. I feel like those articles come out with always conflicting headlines. Half the time we're doing great and we're saving more than previous generations. Half the time we're destitute and we're going to be eating cat food at the age of 45. Like, they just can't make up their minds. Personally, I am very bullish on the millennial generation, not just because I am one. I really think that we are going to be innovative in interesting ways. I think the fact that most of us have had to work multiple jobs means that we're already building a recession-proof plan for our livelihood in the future. And I don't love the amount of debt that so much of our generation has had to contend with, but it is one way that it's made a lot of people have to get serious about their financial lives fairly early. So I think overall we are going to be just fine, but a lot of that's going to be because we had to change the game a little bit. Every generation iterates. We are not special snowflakes in that regard. But the world really has changed a lot in terms of access. Looking at apps, looking at the fact that you can be a DIY investor very early. It doesn't take a lot of money to get into the market anymore. It really does set us up to live very comfortable lives.
The conflicting headlines are so interesting right now because some headlines say millennials are in a bad position because we're not saving enough money. Others say we're saving so much that we could be the cause of the next recession because we're leading to slower economic growth.
And to be honest, that's just kind of how news works. And I feel pretty much any study or survey can sort of be manipulated to get the outcome that the company wants to get in terms of the flashy headlines. So that's partly how you see all of that too. I think the other great thing about our generation is that we seem to slowly be waking up to systematic issues that exist as well. And I'm hopeful that we can then help change those for not only our generation, but future generations. So more people will have more access always and at a much earlier age as well.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm bullish on our generation as well. I think we as a generation can do some very good things. And I'm hoping with this show and from help with amazing guests like you that we can help educate millennials to make great changes in the world. That's all for this episode of Millennial Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.